Every time I have a show that I, I am allowed to show my colorful, bright, and bold paintings, I feel that I'm giving this energy to people, and in return, they smile. So that's what Brazil is, right? Like people say, when you go there, you dance, you drink, you have fun, you smile. So that's the energy. Yeah.
I definitely identify as a Brazilian. I feel like I bring a lot of my culture and in all kinds of different ways.
My name is Pedro Andrade, mostly known as Pedro Thunders. That's my artistic name. I've been in New York for about 10 years.
I guess I just found a way to entertain myself with more than just nature. Now, the work itself, I guess takes me to a place, to a happy place.
Look around, like you have projects right here, you have seeds right here. Like, you have this whole mishmash that it's kind of wherever you look, you're gonna get different things. And to my life, if I do more of that, maybe I find better answers to what I'm looking for.
My name is Paula. I am from Brazil. I was born in Belém, in the Amazon.
I had this little house in the hills, and then there was right by the house there was a waterfall that was not too big, but there was a little place that you could go under the waterfall and you could sit on a rock and just watch the water fall in front of you. And I feel like that was very special to me. I remember always just wanting to be there for as long as possible.
I was pretty young when I came here because I was 20. So it just happened. I got a scholarship, and yeah, I just came.
About my work, I think it's mostly a combination of my curiosity and how can I mix different elements and how can I start different conversations with those elements.
My work talks a lot about my heritage and about the place I came from. It's very colorful, very bold, and the shapes I use, I bring them from the elements I find in the Amazon rainforest, which are the plants, the sounds, the wind, the water, and I try to blend these elements and transform them into shapes.
When I arrived here, it was difficult because I literally shared a living room with my friend, and we had half of a dresser separating the living room, and I was making $20 an hour, working 3 times a week.
When I arrived here, I moved here completely alone. So I was 25 and I just moved here alone. I didn't know anyone. So I got very depressed.
I would work washing dishes and like doing deliveries, and I would work like in the snow. They would give me like a little bike, and I would just bike all the streets of Harlem. I know everything because I used to do so much delivery, so I went everywhere. But that would be very hard. I would fall in the snow, or like it would be very cold, so my fingers are frozen. I spoke no English.
This one, it's how I see a garden full of flowers, and it's about feminism as well. It's about my relationship with flowers. Like as a children, my mom always got flowers to the house every Friday afternoon, and it was only me and her. And she used to tell me that it's a girl's house, so we need to have flowers. So
Yes, to me, it's more important the process even than the end result sometimes. 'Cause when I paint, it's almost like a performance, the way that I paint and then the paint falls. And to me, that's a big part of it. I can't really control the process like perfectly. I couldn't do two paintings that are exactly the same because there's always this paint that's spilled different, or it's just, to me, it's impossible. But so I like that. I feel like it never gets boring in a way. because it's always changing?
I think these 4 pieces here, they kind of incorporate well, like the different ways that I incorporate my work with shapes and paint, and like from also having things that do something more than just being on the wall, like making guitars or skateboards. A huge part of my work is also making stuff that will be used.
Cortar aqui no chão. Tira essa cadeira daqui. Dá essa cadeira.
Preciso sentar em algum lugar, né?